trust. Me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up. You know what's up. You don't pretend. You don't lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up.
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in Alhamdulillah.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. As they start on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat!
And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let's go now.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, the slant complete to Bellinger. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mixing up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Leonard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
65, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins, he's got it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Drop 50, drop 50. 60
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones, it's caught. Tolbert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings us 3rd and 6.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Mixon will try the right side. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Jones, another shot here after the pick-6. And And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a turn and a give to Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jones now off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys... spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Street.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Deputy Ranger.
In motion left comes Brown. Hurts. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing a big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jones throwing on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Lawrence Cager, 29 yards. And the Giants take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them by the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. He's loaded. They want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones will come now in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right there. Pat the street.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. In motion right is Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation.